Good afternoon, everyone. I am planning to show you how to create a progress report for your classes. So I'm in as Miss Forrest, and what I want to do is go up to Gradebook and then Reports. Once I've selected that, I go back over here to Gradebook and hit Progress Report. And then I've got a number of options here. I'm going to do all of my classes. And then I think for now, I'm just going to select one student. So let's do Tatum. So we'll select one student, and we want it to be a printable page. Parent your signature line, fine, no problem there. This can be used so I can show only students with traditional grades below. So I can say, like, I got to run progress reports on everybody C- or below, or I am going to create reports for everybody that is a 2 or below. And then here, I actually created this, so you just put in your information. So I think St. Croix Central High School Navy progress report populated, and I put Brianna's name in here with math behind it. I'm not sure why. I wasn't sure, whatever. I just put it behind so it would make it easy for parents to know who that is. And then I selected Georgia and pick your size and whatever. So then the summary you won't need on an individual for individual teachers or for your classes, because the student's only going to get a progress report from you. That's the only thing that'll show up in their summary. When we use it at a school level, then, for example, all of Griffin's classes would show up on the summary at the top with his letter grades, and go from there. But when an individual report or individual class or subject area, whatever, you really don't need it. So I just put it off no, put it to no. Progress report comments, you can choose if you want to do that. I just put yes. Show missing work. Yeah, that's kind of the point of a progress report also, is to show that. Class details, you're going to want to show yes. No to attendance, no to behavior, and then show the grading scale. Yes, I found just in my messing around with this that it looks best at the top. So you've got some options here you can mess around with. Repeat for each class. Well, it doesn't really matter because they're only going to have your class on this progress report. So you can put grading scales at the top. And so you can put traditional. I like to scale scores. You can put traditional if you want. I'm not going to, because math isn't traditional. And then here, it seems to not play nice if I don't select something here. So even though there aren't any traditional grades, I still just select percentage and letter grade, and then go from there. So we should be all set. So we're going to run it for one student. And, I was going to show you this too. On essential standards, we want to show, I think you only want to show the essential standards with data in this grading period, but you can do all of them. You can show essential standards with data in this or any previous grading period, which would be nice for second quarter or semester or whatever. But for now, I'm just putting essential standards with data in this grading period. I'm going to save the settings because it seems to keep these settings where they are. So if I come back, at least something's already completed. So I hit generate. It should take just a second. So this is what the progress report looks like. I think it's really slick, and it gives parents an opportunity to see specific standards, what the scores are, and so on and so forth with the color code. From here, you can right click and then print it. Okay, I don't know why it showed up like that. That's horrible. Oh, I know why. Let me just go back here and see if I can fix that for you. So it's one of those things you have to mess around with. So this one must be because I put start each page on new section. I think that's probably what it is. So let's go down and save settings. Hopefully it saved all my other ones too. I think it did. Okay, so there it's back. It looks beautiful. But it looked beautiful before and it got messed up. So let's see. Okay, that's better. I don't know why it's not printing in color. It certainly looks better on screen with the color than without, but that gives you an idea. So you could print that and hand it to the kid. I'm not sure how you email that. We'd have to figure that out. But that's how you create a progress report for a single student. Let's go back and look at what if we want to create it for an entire class. And so what I'm going to do here is go all of my classes, and I'm going to select all students, and you can see that number changed to 145. I think this might be now where I want to put start each page on a new section. That may just be for when we do school level. I'm not sure, but we'll take a look and see what it looks like. So again, all I did is I hit all of my classes and I selected all students and hit generate. And this might take a second, so if you have your favorite tune, you could play it in your head right now. Ready? Go. All right, we're back. And so this is what it looks like. You can see this is Bryn's stuff, really slick. And here's Mark's, really slick. All of it. Okay, and it looks great, except that Mark's stuff is jammed right up here against Bryn's stuff, and that's a problem. However, I did notice when you right-click and hit print, it's going to take a while to preview. I'm not going to wait for it, but it'll show up, and they'll be on separate pages. So we're not going to get in the habit of printing 145 or however many we have, but if you've got a parent who doesn't have internet access or whatever, this would be a great way for you to do that. So I'm going to cancel this and move back. Let me just see if there's anything else that I think would be helpful. I think this probably gives you enough to go on to get rolling and see what you can do. Again, it's kind of you're not going to mess anything up. You're just trying to create some stuff and see what it looks like. One thing I wanted to do is to see there's an option here to show all classes for each student and other teachers too. So let's do that. And then let's see what that's going to do. Let's select Let's select Tatum again. That's one of my students. So let's say that I want to run this report for Tatum, but I want to see how she's doing and everything. Let's just leave all this the same because it's other courses that we want to make sure we have this. I just want to quick check and see if there's anything that jumps out at me that I missed. Nope, I think that's right. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got ELG right here. Wow, okay. Oh, entrepreneurship, very nice. All the food stuff and language arts. So what I'd be interested in seeing is if Tova, Jen, Adam can create this for their students and see all of their students. That's something that we'll look into. So basically that's the soup to nuts on how you create progress reports. And it's a good starting place anyway. Hopefully you found it helpful and something that you can work on, maybe mess around with tonight. And together we can figure out how to get it out to parents if they need it, how to email it. I haven't seen that option yet, but maybe that's an option for us. But again, I would avoid printing them because that's going to make for a lot of printing, and we kind of want to avoid that. So if a parent needs a hard copy, you're certainly welcome to do that. All right, sounds good. Thank you, and have a great evening.